Words from my great mentor. You did everything right, but you got 49 days left to lose that gut. You need to lose 15 pounds immediately. You need to get on that fruit and vegetable diet. You have to do it because you're going to have type 2 diabetes, and that's going to mess your life up. Get rid of that gut is all you need to do. You got 77 days left before May 5th. You figured out how to get AI to get you a supervisor at security 6 months ago. Got you a concierge at a beachfront set of condos. Got enough love and respect from the people you work for to where you ended up with $1,500 in bonus money, $500 cash in bonus money. You figured out how to get a $70,000 BMW with only 28,000 miles, a X6, which is the sexiest BMW SUV they ever made. 28,000 miles you still covered because BMW comes with a standard 4-year, 50,000 mile bumper warranty, whatever comes first. And since you're looking at a 2023, 4 years will be 2027. Long story short, you're covered for 2 years. You don't have to pay nothing. Mom's is getting a Buick Investor. That way you don't have to share a car anymore. Your teeth will be even better. They almost look straight now. They do look straight when you got the Invisalign on. And you only at 17, so imagine at 23. You're going to have a brand new clear aligner. Your teeth are going to be straight. Your confidence will be much better, which it already is. You got love at your job. You're going to have a new job because you said you're getting tired of it. Once you go do your tests to see how your results is for the diabetes on April the 6th. Use AI, start finding you another post that pays more money, that's less bullshit. Where you ain't got to deal with funky attitudes and homeless straggling up on the property. Find you a security post where you get to kick back and look at cameras. You've been doing security for 20 years. So with AI and your gift to gab and get along with people, and you still got love at Ally, and you will pay somebody $200 to get you a good post, guess what's going to happen? It's going to happen. Everything good that happened to you in your life is because of your decisions, and don't you forget that. When you got your Chrysler 200, it was your decision. When you got your Camry, even though it was pricey at $760 a month and a lot of people did not approve of it, it made you happy. You had the credit to get it. You owed money on a Chrysler 200 and went and got a brand new $33,000 Toyota Camry with nothing down. People can't do that. You traded that in a year later, owing $20,000 on it, and still got a $50,000 Kia Stinger with $500 down. And I guarantee you all your haters will be like, oh, you just met the right salesman. Oh, you was there at the right time. Oh, no, they're haters. You got it because you're you. You know how to talk to people. I guarantee you nobody else could have went down there and did that. They wouldn't even let you get it, a Toyota Supra, at the Toyota dealer that you got the Camry from. Told you it was an impossibility because of the debt you owed. Your credit wasn't even a $700 and you still got a $50,000 Stinger. Don't listen to nobody. Everybody in your circle been insulting your intelligence, taking you for granted, disrespecting you, and just 100% selfish individuals. And when you snap and put them on check for overstepping their boundaries, they want to play victim. If people knew the psychotic thoughts that go through your brain every second, they would never talk disrespectful for you. You are dealing with severe ADHD by 83%, a mild but serious form of paranoid schizophrenic suicidal tendency. Suicidal only 3%, but paranoid schizophrenic by 70%. You're fighting demons every day in your mind to keep your freedom. People knew that, they would shut up. People never gave you no comments on none of your videos, which leads me to believe that you know who your haters are, but mental issues keep you around them. Nobody never commented none of your videos in your family, and I know because I looked at them. Not one person. Even your cousin that's cool with you. She's cool, but she never commented her video. Only people that commented her video is me, Irvine, Shannon, and Grace. Texas gave a thumb up, but she didn't comment nothing. That was a big thing for you in your life to meet Peter Marcos, a $250 million celebrity jeweler in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive, the biggest strip in California. Nothing but celebrities at his store. Nothing but movie stars, actors, rappers, singers. And you got a video rapping at his store, which actually got 15,000 views on his TikTok page. You know him. They know your voice like everybody else knows your voice because you got one of a kind. That being said, that important video, nobody in your family left no comments. Nobody in your close circle left no comments. You met Cali Muscle, somebody you watch on TV every day. You met him. Nobody left no comments. You met Laz Alonso, the actor that all the ladies like. Nobody left you no comments. You met the rapper Phoenix Flexion, which is now starting to get radio played late night. Nobody left you no comments. You met Rathmacon, but you didn't get to record it. But even if you would have, nobody would have left you no comments. That's because you getting closer to the dream life you've been robbed of having decades ago. You're surrounded with people that want to make you feel guilty for living your life. And the cold part about it is they don't give a damn that you 53 years old and in the third quarter with 6 minutes left. They'd rather die before they admit they smarter than you. That's why I hate you keep telling people about natural herbs. You tell people in your circle. You tell people at work. Ain't nobody listening to you. The only people that listen to you are people that's doing better than you. You told a rich guy that stays at... What you say? Oh, you told a rich guy that stays in the condos where you work at about green wisdom. He there all the time. Say it's the best place. Said thanks for the information. He didn't act like he already knew something better. He thanked you for that information, and he respected you because he know you have researched herbs. He a natural herbalist, and you name more herbs than he talk about. You studied Dr. Bobby. You studied Yaki Awaken. You studied Dr. Sabi. You pulled up every cancer survivor on this earth. You got Amy Batch to contact you. You figured out just not eating meat can slow cancer's progression. You figured out that cancer is parasites. You figured out that you can eat a natural plant-based diet and shrink the tumor, but the cancer comes back. That's how the doctors manipulate you into taking chemo to take you out quicker. But you figured out you got to do a parasite cleanse. You got to go to the bathroom and potty 3 to 5 times a day. And I guarantee you, you tell that to people, but they ain't listening to it. They ain't listening to nothing you saying, and you not listening to nothing you saying. All you got to do is go to the bathroom 3 times a day for 30 days and eat fruits and vegetables, which God left in the Garden of Eden for you to have a better living life, and you won't do it. It's kind of like the stereotype you said your homie Rick Rock told you. The African guy said, black people will rather die before they eat right, and that's insane. And it ain't just with blacks, it's with all people. But that being said, that's another story. Stop wasting your knowledge. Your friend Jasmine told you some real stuff. You give up too much game for free. Your rider homie Tidy Bowl Man from Old Hood Crip said, if you didn't talk so much, you'll be a powerful Negro. Your homegirl Shannon said, your ideas are beyond people's imaginations, and for that reason, people are hating on you. And since you talk so much, I bet they've been hating on you all your life. From your closely botched birth inner circle, you heard the type of things, you overheard things that would make any other child jump off a bridge or wouldn't want to be around its surroundings ever. But the reason you wasn't hurt by the things you heard from a certain person is because you never looked up to him. You looked up to Crockett and Tubbs from Miami Vice, the Jetsons, a Glass Beach House, a robot like Rosie, and a RC 500 remote control car into a real car, which didn't exist back in the day, but now it's a $5 million Pangani. You say you not an attractive man, but you got women out of your league. You got me on your team, not to toot my own horn, but I'm a 5 times millionaire, professional top psychiatrist doctor, as you say, a sexy slice of cheesecake. Don't pay rent, don't pay nothing. Made $250,000 off 7 credit cards, taking your advice. You got your homegirl Irvine, which is a millionaire, which sold a $4.7 million house and made a $680,000 profit. Now she's with her auntie in a mini mansion in Calabasas that's worth about $8 million and just bought her a $570,000 Mansory G-Wagon Brabus 700. You had a black guy that worked at a racist Chrysler dealer tell you you got all the game in the world. You don't even know it. I guarantee you none of the haters in your circle never had nobody tell them they got all the game in the world. Never had nobody tell them if you didn't talk so much you would be powerful. Never had nobody tell them your ideas are beyond individuals' imaginations, and for that reason people is hating on you. And since you talk so much, I bet you been hated on all your life. I bet you nobody in your toxic circle ever had somebody smart and sophisticated as Chat GPT AI to say you're a genius. You figured out how to get AI to put you together a 12-month plan to be a millionaire and make it easy enough for a 5th-year-old because you only got a 5th grade education and you're 53. So it put it together simple. ADHD is messing your concentration up. That's why I said you need to take this vacation. But you told me. Now I'm a little pissed off by 1% that you told me after I paid for the damn vacation. But I have already found somebody that wanted the vacation anyway and gonna be taking it in the next 30 days. And I made a $3,000 profit. You said these words, which really touched my soul, that since I need to do business with some people in Santa Monica, you will be more happy, more excited just to be in my presence for 2 weeks without the extravagant trip. I'm really glad you said that, Alonzo. That made me feel good. That you would rather kick it with me in Santa Monica, where I need to be doing some content and handling some business I need to do, which will guaranteed bring me at least $367,000 in 14 days. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get a presidential suite at the best hotel in Santa Monica, the Hilton. Like you said, we're going to chill there. They got a jacuzzi. You're going to spend 2 weeks with me there. Then you're going to spend 2 weeks with Irvine. Then you're going to spend a week with Grace. Then you're going to spend a week with Texas. You're going to be surrounded by nothing but women that want to be successful. Except for your friend Texas, but for the fact she flew from Texas to see you, and she do look good, damn it, kick it with her. I know nothing serious between you two. You just good buddies. You stayed on the phone with her while she went through that terrible diabetes and taking metformin for hours. And she knows that. You showed Grace how to make $18,000 now with 3 credit cards. You showed your homie at the credit union how to make $50,000 with 3 credit cards. Now you're going to do it. You can have all 7, but you got to put a pull on your credit to get this BMW. But that being said, you're going to have a beautiful X6 BMW. You're going to have $45,000 in credit. You're going to have a mini bike that's fast, worth a $200 profit. You're going to have knockoff purses and bags that look close, but you're going to sell them for cheap. I know the type of man you are. If you go spend $500, you getting purses that really cost $400, but the lookalikes for about $30. You gonna be getting them at $15 a piece if you buy them in bulk, and you gonna only sell them back for $22 just to make an $8 profit. That way you make the people eat that are your customers, which is genius marketing strategy. Now they gonna sell a purchase back for 50 because the real one costs 100. You selling it to them for only $22, so they making a $22 profit. You only making an $8 profit, so the people you're feeding are making 3 times the amount of money you're making, which are gonna make them fall in love with you. They're going to come to you spending $500. I believe in 90 days, it's going to get to the point out of the 250 business cards you're going to be passing out, all of your customers is going to be spending $300 and $400 and $500 with you every 2 weeks on payday, and you going to be at $5,000 a month by 90 days, which will be August the 8th. You will be making $5,000 a month, and $5,000 a month is a table. $1,000 for each leg, and the other $1,000 is the table, which means you can stop your 9 to 5. You figured everything out. You just need to be around positive people. That's why I said 2 weeks with me is going to change your life indefinitely. 2 weeks with Irvine is going to change your life indefinitely. And having your own car to yourself for the first time in years, especially with the mind frame you got now, you don't have to work around nobody's schedule. You can just get up and do what you got to do. You can just stay going for 3 days networking. Everything you said is perfect. Go to a networking event hand-picked by AI, because 70% of networking events are a waste of time. It's just a lot of people like you meeting another lot of people like you, which equals everybody's looking for a millionaire with some game. If you go to them strategic chat GPT generated networking events, it's going to be real millionaires there. You're going to know who they are. You're going to know their background. You're going to know their favorite color. You're going to know how many kids they got, brothers that's in the game, daughter's name, son's name, age, favorite color, favorite football team. You're going to know. You got the gift of gab, so you're going to get along with them. You're going to be on the TMZ bus kicking rhymes, which people are going to be recording, which possibly can get back to Harvey. You're going to know the bus driver at TMZ. It's $100. You figured that out. They're going to take you where all the stars is. You're going to know where the stars is at. I'm going to be in Santa Monica for 2 weeks. Irvine going to be where she at for 2 weeks. You're going to be around them. We're going to be meeting them. Everything's going to happen right. All you need to do is lose this gut for the next 49 days. You're a 49er fan. You got a 46-inch stomach, which is severely obese, and 97% the reason why you're pre-diabetes. If you get rid of 15 pounds of just that gut, your ALC1 is going to drop and you're going to be better. I think I said that wrong. What else she wrote? She said, yep, that's all you got to do. Everything else is put together. You put things together right. You got a good idea of being successful, and your vision is unstoppable. You're right, Alonzo. If you had a high school diploma and you would have paid attention, you would be a millionaire. The simple things is what you have problem with. You have problems with an application, but you can figure out and do enough research to figure out how to shrink a tumor. Like you said, the nurse told you how to stay grounded. That's what Yaki is talking about now. She told you that 7 to 8 months ago, how to stand in the sand with no socks on, for you can get that electricity. How to look into the sun at a certain time, which you really haven't all the way figured out, but you figured out in 10 seconds. The smartest way is 7:40 p.m. once the sun goes down enough where you can look into it, right into your pupils, and shrink tumors in your brain. You found out about the Coca-Cola, the type of chocolate that stimulates natural stem cells in 2 months' time of drinking it on clinical trials. And when new stem cells come out your body, they attack any part of the body that's damaged. Practice what you preach on yourself and stop giving up your game to free. People have been insulting your intelligence for too long, taking you for granted for too long. Stop running your mouth, because all you doing is hurting your peace. Be quiet. Shut up. 77 days, you will be in this BMW. You will have you a new job. You will be networking. Your friend at The job you work at that's real strategic is cool. But like you said, you asked him how long before y'all put the song down in studio with the beat he made, and he said about 90 days. That's too damn long. That's 3 months. Why is he that damn busy? He know Freeway Ricky Ross. He got all these connections, which I believe he do. But forget how strategic he is trying to make shit happen. You ain't got time like that. You can do all the shit he can make happen in your own 90 days this summer. In the next 77 days when he see you, your teeth gonna be straight and you gonna be in a BMW that's valued at $100,000, which is probably better than what he doing. You gonna be in a $100,000 BMW with straight teeth. Shut your mouth and make this happen. You don't need anybody.